Hello, my friends. Angelika Christie here. And let me just start with an apology that I was not on yesterday. And the reason for this was that I had a bad, I don't know if it was a stomach flu or something, but I got a little bit of a scare because I didn't feel well in the night, and in the morning I felt really, really bad. And being German and being saying, okay, I have an appointment at 11 o'clock, so I have to get ready. And I did all of this, and I started to feel really, really weak. And then 20 minutes before 11 o'clock, my body just gave up, and I got very, very pale and cold sweat and all of this. And then instead of facing my face facing the camera, like here now, it faced the toilet bowl for hours. So, and after that, I was very weak. So I couldn't come on 11 or 12 or 1. I recovered late in the afternoon, had a little walk. And so today I'm much, much, much better. Okay, so my husband is here, so he has a call coming in. But what I want to talk with you about today is because it gave me some extra time yesterday afternoon to reflect on what really matters now. I believe what is so important is that you become very, very aware of what are you focusing on. Because as we know, and we always forget, whatever you focus on, you make a reality. What you focus on, you also kind of take a stand for. So if you focus on, oh my God, and negativity and whatnot, it makes everything worse. So reality is reality, but those who become stronger through it and are much better getting out of it are those who keep a cool head and say, okay, here is what is real, and you may want to write it down. For example, here's what I did. I went through all of my subscriptions and sorted out what was really important and what was not so important. And so I canceled a lot of my subscription, and I was shocked that some of them I didn't even know I had, and they were just either yearly or monthly. There was a charge that I didn't even notice, but even smaller charges add up. So I did that. I unsubscribed from a lot of things, and I also went through my applications like my email provider. I have a $70 every month a charge to have all of the bells and whistles, that would give me all kinds of opportunities to do this and to that. And so I said, is this really important? No, not at this time. So I canceled that and downgraded it to $15 a month. So you see, you can find all kinds of things that may not be all that important, that you can reduce definitely, but you have to prepare for the future. So don't get caught in being just in the moment and feeling overwhelmed. And since we are on that subject, I believe that coaches, your coach, if you have one, your mentor, they have become more important and more valuable to you now. Why? Because they are unbiased. They have your back. They are there to see clearly for you, to help you navigate through this very, very difficult time. And whether it's in your business or in your personal life, in your relationships, there are relationship coaches. And for example, I'm a relationship coach, even though very few people know that. So if you need any support with anything that's going on in your relationship, and that may not necessarily be with your partner, it may be with your family, with your children. Everybody is either very, very distant physically speaking now, or very close and packed together. And that creates its own challenges. So, but here is also what I want to let you know. I really would love to deepen this conversation, because I feel when I come on at 11 o'clock, I kind of talk by myself, and I don't really get a lot of responses. But here's what I'm going to do. Over the weekend, by Monday, I will have established a private group on Facebook, a private group where we can come together, and I would like to help you, and we want to help each other to solve some of the challenges and bring light in some of the areas where it looks to be so dark. I mean, there are many other words but dark, but or desperate, or confusing, overwhelming. You know, all of these attributes are very strong appearances and realities for a lot of people right now. So, and there is something that I always found, and it's just something that is unique to me, and maybe many others as well. But the more chaotic or the more difficult situations get, the calmer I get. I remember when I was a child, I think I was 10 or 11 years old, and it was Christmas time, and in Germany we had real candles on the Christmas tree. So it must have been on the anyway. My parents were not in the house; they were still at their facility, at their store. They had a beautiful fashion store, but I was home, and somehow the tree caught fire, and so it wasn't the tree wasn't that dry that it would have gone out in a big gush, and the whole the place would have been on fire. But it started to. I think one of the candles started to drip, and it started to catch fire. So I called my father and I said, "Daddy," I said it in German, but "Daddy, the Christmas tree is on fire." And he said, "You're joking." And he hung up on me because I didn't say, "Oh, Daddy," like being totally hysterical or so. I said it very calmly. And so he didn't believe me. But then he called back and I said, "Yes, it's true." And then, of course, the fire people came, and everything was fine. There was some damage, but it was fine. But here, I only tell you this story to let you know how important it is to keep your cool, to keep centered, and to become creative in difficult times, and see opportunities, and also see where you what is really important. And this is the name of the show, right? What matters now? What is really important right now? Where can you cut back? Where can you put your attention more? What can you create that was not available to you before? Because you may have more time on your hand right now. Okay, so all of that is what I wanted to discuss with you today. I love you, and I'm always here. You can at any time send me a message, and I will answer your question to the best of my ability. You can do it openly in the chat, or you can private message me. It doesn't matter. But please look out for my invitation for you to come into a private group that I'm going to create on Facebook, where we can really go deep and really help each other, and come up with almost like a mastermind, where we find solutions to the challenges and the problems everybody has in different areas. Okay, because this is the time to do this, and there is no better time because we want to emerge from this period stronger, more more confident, knowing where we are going, and having plans made and ready to go uh, that will bring prosperity back to us. Don't you want that? And also have the tools to handle our relationships even better. And the relationships we have with our spouses, with our children, with the family, and with our friends, and with our business partners. Um, yes, is that something you want to do? Then look for my invitation. I'm going to work on it, and as soon as I have it, which will be within the next 48 hours or so, you get the invitation. Okay, this is it for me today. It's 11:11. That's the perfect time where I was supposed to, from the beginning, stop my broadcast. So here we are. Make it a beautiful day and make it count. I love you and love yourself. Bye bye for now.